about, as well as any Overworld clipping. Also, hello, Michael.
Hey, Mass, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great. A bit late for me, but should be not an issue. So yeah. Did you mention that we are going to club?
Yeah.
Yeah. Between the two, this is their second game. Hacksaww did win the first one. So we can probably get the first piece hit down there. And yeah.
Alright, so that was a crystal pendant, then 5.
Yep, 5-6 Atera. And we got our silver lamp that's gonna give us a nice little fire source, which is probably a bit more important than the actual lamp for our runners. And ice rod, so no crazy search for ice rod for Turtle Rock.
You know that probably means it's a pendant, right?
Yeah, that's always the case. It's not only confirmation bias, it's definitely coded like that. The shield can be nice to have, but at the same time, it's just a shield. Not gonna help out too much.
Yeah, some runners actually prefer not to have it.
Yeah, it increases the select slightly. It's like if you lose it in an MG run, it saves like 3 seconds or so over the entire run. So significant enough.
Shields.
Hey. Yeah. And chat, early ice shot is fine in Overworld glitches. Turtle Rock is not such a bad dungeon in here as it's in NMG.
Just 50 rupees in the mushroom spot.
On Lumberjack Ledge was a shield, so nothing needed.
Sword.
And we got our first sword.
You said Hacksaww won game 1?
Yep, Hacksaww did win the first one.
Alright, hopefully that updates it.
Yeah, I see a Triforce lighting up.
Also, to the chat, forgive me, but I'll also be on tracker, so if I miss something, just, you know, politely point out that, hey, you know, this runner's missing something.
Yeah, if she misses something, we got the chat. Please, really point it out. It's really hard to do 2 things at once, and if you also still have to talk about it at the same time, not getting easier.
Yep. Actually, technically on quad duty.
Yep. Getting bombs for bombs, always nice to have. Why didn't I have that one before I bought the bombs?
Oh man, I still remember when tracker leagues were universal.
Yeah. It's nice that they are now more specific, but yep. It looks like we're finishing up the Kakariko shots right now for our players with the hammer.
Yep. You know, it was like one per each channel.
Yep. So right now we pretty much have nice equipment to finish up Desert Palace if our runners choose to do so. It's dependent, so not really that priority, but that's the thing we can do.
Today, Bottle Vendor is a scam artist.
Hey, he has a family, he needs to get his living somehow.
You know, he could just walk straight up into the woods and just grab that 50 rupees.
Well, he is kind of bound to his place there. He can't just leave his 20 rupees lying around. And ObscureLifeForm right now looking, I think, for a Death Mountain play. And I don't know where he goes into on the Death Mountain, but usually if you do go for Lumberjack and down here you go for a play onto the mountain, and yep, he's going for one. Okay, first checking out the item in the Bonk Rocks. Race game today is just the hard piece, so not gonna take that.
Alright, so what do you think will be in desert?
Pretty much anything. Could have a pearl, could have a useless item like a flute. And yeah, ObscureLifeForm just did a glitch that we call Death Mountain Ascent. It's the main variant that he did. He did this transition over the screen transition and was able to then transition to the side. Game uses his global position to find out, hey, he should transition to the mountain, but since the camera did not line up correctly, he had to make sure that he corrects that before he enters the old man cave, and otherwise he would have waited there for 2 minutes waiting for just the transition.
So I think this has to be the big key. Yep.
Okay, ObscureLifeForm just Visit Spin did a so-called spin speed. He dashed the frame after. He dash after the frame after he released the spin, and that allowed him to just walk through the wall without any issues. Hex are doing the same right now.
Oh dear.
We at least have sound. And Hacksaww, what you're doing there is bad. It's really... The version that he tried to do of that clip is possible, but it's not easy with spin speed.
So what's Adina gonna have for us?
Nicer saving quick menu, I hope. A map needs fire and Tauhera, thanks hint.
We're totally not gonna find that out by the time we beat Moldorm or anything.
No, I could not imagine how we would ever find out how there is not an item in the basement. Hacksaww now also on the way to Death Mountain Ascent. Also gonna beat Tauhera, I'd assume. ObscureLifeForm now on Moldorm. Hence the hammer, so just 3 hits with that while not falling down, and he's through the fight.
Yep. And that's Moldorm down.
And first crystal gotten, and Caesar medallion. So, talking about medallions right now. Medallions in Overworld glitches are interesting. We only need one medallion, if at all, in the entire seed, and that's the Maya medallion. Logically, we might need the Turtle Rock medallion, but that's always avoidable. We never need it for our gameplay.
Arrow that way.
Yeah, makes sense. You still want to check Taufera stuff. It was the same way that Obscure did it. And Obscure now going for a downwards teleport that we call...
Okay, well, we're probably not seeing the Pyramid Fairy clip.
We might. We still have no border, but ObscureLifeForm just did clips that we call Turtle Rock Climb. We basically do a downwards teleport into the ledge, into the wall, and based on how the wall is constructed there, we can push ourselves upwards onto the close to the train transition and then go over a pretty convenient land bridge.
Yep. Also, where was Ice Rod again?
The Ice Rod was in Sanctuary.
Obscure never went there?
Obscure did did start at Link's house and then did route from South Shore, route from South into Kakariko.
Oh dear, I hope we don't get another tear situation.
I'm sure he will find some moment to go to Sank, but at the same time, I never save and quit to Sanctuary for the most part. So, kinda hoping that he will find the flute early on, which would mean it's good to at least activate it.
I mean, I've seen someone skip Link's house until it was their go mode.
Hey, you never want to go there because it's kind of out of the way to save with, and very dead. The one item that we could have needed out there, the bottle we found.
Although, if it's convenient, they might.
Yeah, we could still do it because bullets in our glitches are more than just safeties. They allow glitches, and glitches are fun. And of course, they allow us to get around the world a lot faster than most ways to go around.
That, and who knows when we're gonna see another armor upgrade.
I'm pretty sure that our runners, at least if once they get a few hearts going, are pretty confident with Green Maze, so that's probably not the main reason to go there. ObscureLifeForm now clipping onto this island by Obscure. You were perfectly positioned and then tried to go out of your way.
Oh dear. There we go.
And there he goes. With that dash, he was able to jump over the wall for some reason, and that allowed him to go straight there, get 300 rupees. And it should be enough for Zora. Well, not quite, but almost.
You know, if Nintendo had been smart, they would have just made everything outside of where you're supposed to be a void zone.
Well, they kinda did that with later games. Also, there was a nice little clip from Obscure to get to the hole a bit quicker. He was able to walk below the screen transition, getting the collision of the actual top of the area where he was in, until he walked out of it.
Nice bomb jump.
And we are getting a social check for Sanctuary from Obscure.
Vanilla? Fred?
And Hacksaww now also going for this little thing and also gets a jump. From the other side, it's slightly different, but the position is mostly the same. You can get back in if you go to the ledge there, Hacksaww, and he knows. And he gets it, nice. Yeah, I saw some people not know that you can get out of that area if you get stuck.
How did he backwalk? How did he backwalk like that?
If you are on a wall, you kinda get pushed backwards every time you push in one direction, so that kinda messes you up. And hey, we got a red cane that may be required based on Maya and Todrock being pendants and GTB key not being on the right side.
You know, it's kind of funny. They've actually programmed this game better in one way than most later games. You know what that is?
What do you mean?
In most later Zelda games, the collision only goes one way.
Well, in this game they program collision by pushing you backwards if you hit it. That's pretty much the collision detection in this game.
Yeah, but at least this game you can't just like literally walk through the other side of the collision.
Yeah, I guess, but that's more due to technical limitations than due to actually having to think about it.
True, but, you know.
Also, clouds in this game are actually walkable on, so definitely not thought about everything. Also, hey, we got another ferry. Better release it before you try to death drop.
Also just a bloopy on the Zora ledge.
Yes, we could get that right now, but I'm sure that he is fine. Zora's the better scammer today.
Obscure being made to pay his taxes to Zora.
Obscure now gonna go for Eastern, I think. Oh, okay. Obscure right now is going to clip into this wall, do a downward teleport. Like nothing special so far. Well, not more special than Obscure. Yeah, this bumper, please. Okay, he's then having to walk a bit up and jump down, and now finds a staircase. And similar to the hero clip we saw earlier, he's able to enter Eastern Palace by jumping off the bottom of the screen.
This game's well programmed.
Well, the game pretty much does exactly what it's supposed to. It just did never expect you to be able to skip its screen transition. And hey, we got the Moon Pearl, we got dark wide access to everything. And yes, the Moon Pearl on itself unlocks the entire Dark World, except for something like Maya or such things where we need additional items to actually access the entrance. And Eastern Palace is blue so far. We got the blue cane and the blue boomerang. Next up, flippers.
Possibly.
Hacksaww now quickly. Hacksaww, are you going for Ganon's tower right now?
He might be. Alright.
Okay, we got map check. Green pendant ice, red pendant, Maya, and Thiefstone.
Was green pendant ice, right?
Green pendant ice, yeah. So yeah, kinda the code saying, you know, ice rod meaning turtle rock pendant, light. Also yeah, Hacksaww did a big jump. He just skipped from this mountain, over Sanctuary, over Hyrule Castle, over Link's house, and over a few other screens, down straight to Swamp Palace.
Yep, everything in Eastern is blue. Keep. Red
Cave, and nope.
Bottom. And pizza heart.
Okay. What? I would say that potion is the most type in this cave. Already pre-filled the flute. Come on, 3 out of 10. That's a 5 out of 10. We got the flute out of there.
$50.
Yeah. Obscure gonna find his spot in just a moment. Meanwhile, Hacksaww gonna check out the digging game. Or, okay, he's gonna first check out Maya. Good decision, not forgetting that.
Ugh, these graphics always.
Also, Bombos. Bombos is a hopefully not required pendant, a medallion. And nobly, no one cares about Cape. And the potion is a flute. So, yes, the potion makes us a 5, the Cape makes nothing. Also, Hacksawws don't dash there. The game's programmed well once you're out of bounds, and jump ledges are not well to be seen.
I mean, Cape is still nice on Ganon. Woo, the bow!
Yeah. Hey, bow, nice. So, Obscure, once you are done the game, you can go straight back to Eastern Palace.
Yep, and then probably Pod.
Yeah, okay, and Hacksaww right now is doing a little clip upwards here. He's doing a teleport and is able to go into the village of the outcast without having the mids from below.
You know, honestly, I'd want to find the mirror before going to call it Eastern. Eastern just has a crystal at this point.
Well, I would like to find either the glove or the mirror beforehand.
Yeah,
Glove would at least allow you to route them together. Mirror would be nice route together. And Master. Well, that's pretty close to its vanilla spot. Maybe change world and skip town.
I mean, to be completely honest, the Smiths is such a weird place to have a sword in vanilla.
Well, it's a Smith after all.
Just a piece of heart first chest. Another piece of heart.
Okay, Thieves of Love Town, or what?
Starting to feel that way, huh?
Yeah. Please don't steal our hearts. You can have some of this way.
It's gonna be a big key.
By the way, Mass, we are right now completing the second 5-6 crystal. We could have ourselves a mirror at Pyramid Ferry.
We already saw a hint for Pyramid Ferry, remember?
Oh yeah, but we could, technically, from logic-wise.
Yep, but we already know it's a bottle and an armor upgrade.
Yeah, which is sad. I would have liked to not know this now with how the early we get the 2 red crystals.
Also, I am very concerned for Obscure with that ice rod. Go visit Stephanie.
Okay, we can get that.
That's a decent tent.
Yeah, Super Bunny is kinda out of the way. You kinda want to combine it with Hookshot Cave. And having the gloves there just makes it a bit faster.
Yeah, I mean, but I know at least Hacksaww can hover.
I think Obscure at least tried hovering, but never got too far, I think.
Furthest I've made it hovering was about a third of the way across the Trinex Bridge.
Yeah, the Trinex Bridge is a bit annoying to hover all the way. It's just so long, and then after you think, okay, I can get that, and then fall.
I mean, to be fair, you're never going to really have any reason to hover that far.
Well, skipping the Maria was almost a thing in one of my races already, so yeah.
At that point, you might just want to go through the door and suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah, well, pretty much was the Maria was only required because Big Key was on right side for GT.
Also, what was in the attic chest?
I think nothing, but I'm not sure.
Well, I know it was nothing, but was it a map or was it an item?
I think it was trash item.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we should have ourselves a compass on on blind.
Map or compass, I can't remember which we found.
We found the map in the front. And hey, we get ourselves some pretty thick blind fights.
Hacksaww on script. Not anymore, but gets him down pretty quickly, just the same.
Yeah, yep. Obscure slightly off script, but close enough to be still going through fine. And Hacksaww deciding to 7 quid. He could have still gone for front of the woods, which would not have been a bad play. Also,
I really hope Obscure doesn't forget about Sanctuary.
Yeah, I think he likes to do the Smith YBA, so that might be a good incentive for him to do go to the 7 quid too.
If he even pays attention to the fact the chest is unopened.
Well, that's probably a thing that you notice just because something is off.
I have done that before, and it took a second save and quit to be like, wait, I never opened that chest. Crap.
Yeah, every time when I in the early game and standard determine the chest has a map, every time I save and quit to Sanctuary, it feels weird to leave that chest unopened.
It does not look like he's going to do blacksmiths right now. Or...
Yeah. No, he's just gonna do a more favorable spot for him. Also, Hacksaww does find his cane.
Yep.
Well, the cane was just found in Minimodam Cave, and the ice rod is in Sanctuary. ObscureLifeForm never went there so far, but probably soon. Hopefully soon. And now you're gonna find his flute out of Hype Cave.
Well. Actually, flute might be a little more helpful to him.
Not really. Actual flute at this point would not be activated, so that's not a thing that you really want to look into. Also, you're gonna get himself that male and last flute. And he tried to get the bomb dash from the damage. It's really precise to do compared to the one from just doing the hook shot thing. And Hacksaww got scanned.
Tax payment.
Okay, let's see what's on Permanent Ledge.
Just arrows.
Hey, we got that bow. Do you want to quickly shoot 10 of the arrows and pick it up so it's useful?
Also, why are these bottles not showing up? There we go.
Yeah, strike arrow sometimes is weird to use. Also Obscure, don't come from the front. Go from Catfish. Catfish route is a lot easier. Meanwhile, Hacksaww right now does the third rock climb. For the reason it's called third rock climb. To get through the third rock area and find his way to the Super Bunny Cave where he knows there's a glove. And okay, he's going for a glitch called we call early hookshot cave. We are able to jump off the screen similar to Eastern and Terrafera and get into the back of hookshot cave. We do know this is kinda obsolete because, well, there is a glove right next door.
We're getting a hover.
And Obscure just checked his bullets, so I'm pretty sure he is going for the... I don't know if he... oh, he checked his bullets for fairies. That's good. That was good. I understand.
That particular jump is very, very precise.
Yeah, you pretty much need to be lined up with the skull, and if you don't get it, you just fall down.
Oh, he got it, but then he failed his hover.
Well, at least since he's coming from the top, you can do this hover here. It's slightly longer than the hover from the bottom, but it's not too much harder. And he says, screw it, and leaves the one chest unopened. Gonna end up being like Fire Rod, and he never comes back till Go mode.
Watch Hookshot be in the chest in this cave.
How? Hey, flippers and glove.
Why couldn't it have been where the flippers were?
Hookshot, you said. Hookshot is not able to be behind Hookshot.
I meant in Super Bunny.
Oh yeah, Super Bunny would also be possible. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Also, I could not see that medallion, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Also, auto walk for the win.
Yeah, funny auto walk thing. Best name for a glitch ever. Hey, half magic, nice.
Decent find. You know, that puts Spike Cave in logic, actually.
Yeah, well, Spike Cave already was in logic.
Oh, true.
We just need the bottle and cape. And extra going for a clip into the back of the maze. By the way, extra, there is a way to get into the back of the maze from directly south of the catfish area. Skip some way of the walk.
Stupid monkey. Has there been anything in pod yet?
We had a key, we had a big key, and we had more keys, and even more keys now. I think that sums us up. And hey, a map to finish it off. ObscureLifeForm now on one heart gone.
Hover! This This is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest, aside from the torture room of Turtle Rock hover.
Well, that's the hardest, usually kind of useful hover. Hovering a torch room of Turtle Rock is just dumb. but would be harder, technically.
I have seen Zero Rush do it, actually.
Yeah, Zero Rush has a nice clip of doing that actually, and it's a crazy clip.
Yeah, but it's not quite as crazy as it would be if he had actually used Lamp. But hey, you still get you still get swag points for hovering the torch room successfully.
I actually think, I don't know if it's possible to do it RTA with Lamp.
Probably not.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible with test turrets with frame perfect hovering and everything, but not thinking it's doable with RTA.
Yeah, no, I actually even tried just with like the thing automatically hovering for me, and it was still difficult to do. I just like had a set to auto fire.
Yeah, that's nice, but not gonna be optimal.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it was almost impossible even with that set.
And then we go through, I wanted to say Triangle, it's Hacksaww.
Fred Mail.
Bad mail. So, where do you think our next progression is going to be?
I'm not honestly sure.
How about in Fire Rod and Swamp Palace with hookshot in back of Swords?
Maybe. That'd be kind of rude, honestly.
Nah, not really. As long as forced, it's not rude.
That's just like a Y game.
Obscure now going for the rock climb, going to get himself over to the right side of the mountain. He's going to be able to get his flippers and glove out of the Super Bunny cave. We would also have some parts of Guns Tower clearable. Like, logically, we could clear one chest on the right or some chests on the left, but not the entire thing. based on big key locations, we could also get upstairs, but we can kinda sequence break all the rest of it.
I mean, I know I've said this before. I'm just really, really worried for Obscure. Now knowing that Turtle Rock is a crystal.
Well, he will probably find it. Also, Obscure, you have blue cane. Why are you equipping cape?
Because why not?
Cape drains your magic a lot quicker. And hey, red boomerang. I would guess Hacksaww now gonna check out the Eastern Palace, because it's a good location for him. Hey, I'm correct.
You know where else the hookshot could be? Could be up in Ganon's tower.
Well, it could also be in back of escape, which would be kinda good for Obscure.
Looks like Obscure's going Ganon's tower though. Only gonna be able to get a couple of things out of here.
Well, technically he's able to check the entire thing, especially. Okay. Hey, I have a witch with me on comms, please. Help.
God. Oh God. We have Brandy Witch, burn her.
So yeah, a wizard, hookshot, and if he knows the bomb jump to get to go for the right side without the fire rod, he's able to check the entire dungeon. And hey, not Master, Tempered Sword. Well, it's technically the Master Sword, just got a few a bit more heat.
Oh my God, that was so hilarious.
So yeah. Okay, what is the next guess? Fire rod in Hope Room?
Who knows? I am done guessing locations before I really get called out on being a witch. Silvers.
Nice, Silvers. That's nice to have for the Amos fight coming up. Also, a quick arrow refill, so hey, that's just a care package.
What was the other item in Eastern? It was the boomerang and the what?
Boomerang and bombs. Boomerang, bombs, and cannon of burner.
Burner, thank you. Oh man, that hookshot's rude.
No, not really. As long as we find the fire rod somewhat soon. Well, because once you get Fire Rod and have like Hammer, bomb jumping to the left side is kinda common, so why not just do it?
Fair.
Also, by the way, we are now pretty much only looking for Fire Rod and Mirror for Go mode.
I wonder if Obscure's gonna do the bomb jump for the right side.
He will probably at least try. I assume he would go for the Tyrone first too, because Tyrone could have the Fire Rod. I think I didn't look too much into the keys. And right now, Obscure is actually holding the wall, which kinda skips the code to drain his magic while having the cape out. And yeah, Tyrone was a joke.
Just a key. And yes, he's going for it.
Yeah, if he wants to actually go for it, he has to go in the room up here. This is a trap room, but you need to be in this room, otherwise you're not fast enough on all the enemies.
As it is, I think it's only like half a second leeway.
Okay, Zeus Blast were in pretty dumb position, but he got through. He has to prepare pretty much the entire room so that he can get through here without any issues once he comes in with Lamp, and now has to prepare a quick little bomb jump. Has to place the bomb. We got bombers. That's the only thing I could catch on the restream.
Alright, if chat can tell us if there was anything else. Oh, right, I need to actually mark the hook shot. Thank you. I think I got a little too distracted,
And Obscure gets through the right side, is able to nicely do the bomb jump and everything, and it was just a heart container in the last chest in the sewers. Right. And chest 22! Who guessed chest 22?
I always guess 22. Well, traditionally that's for tile room, but...
Well, we are in Overworld glitches.
I think anybody who has seen me around enough will tell you I always guess 22. Unless they're missing something for another location, in which case I guess for one of those chests.
And Hexer now entering into Touch Rock. He cannot fall clear and... Hey, shovel, nice. So, from what we know about the logic, Fire Rod cannot be upstairs, the mirror can. Obscure is only going upstairs to find the mirror. Well, okay, for him also the Ice Rod, but for us, not.
I mean, to be fair, he also has to kill Aga too.
Well, yeah, but that usually a thing that you can take way until the very last moment where you have to actually go for Ganon.
I mean, he's on tempered and silvers. What lower do you really want? It's not like the gauntlet's gonna get any faster at this point.
Fire Rod, so that I have to not aim at the Star Force, at the skeleton in the ice room.
True. I mean, you can always just like ether them if you really are concerned.
Yeah, I guess, but you do want to keep magic, kinda.
Yeah, there's full magic pots all over the place.
Yeah, but magic pots are kinda just almost enough if you actually keep using your magic. Also, really nice use of the bee. Able to kill out a lot of enemies in the rooms.
Is there anything in Turtle Rock?
I don't think, and by the way, chat asking about this being all dungeons, no it is not. We do need to beat all the crystal dungeons, even though Obscure is right now already in the gauntlet, because the Ganon will actually be not beatable unless you actually have all 7 crystals and Aghanim to be beaten.
I mean, I don't think you could get to Ganon without defeating Agatu within this rule set.
Well, with a glitch we recently found, maybe, but probably not. It's not allowed for the tournament yet, but once we checked it out a bit more, we might allow it for the tournament. So yeah, Hacksaww is probably going to Ganon's Tower after this, and Obscure hopefully checks out Back of Escape before going to the Rock, because that would mean, hey, he can check out the Sanctuary chest as well and find his Ice Rod beforehand. Obscure writes that did a nice little wait, because you do have to wait. Otherwise you cannot get, you could get a so-called nice little hard locks there, which is not the thing you want.
What was that chest in Upper Ganon's Tower? I don't think anything.
I only heard rupees. Right now, Obscure is kinda low life. He definitely doesn't want to die here. He does still have his fairy, I think.
Yeah, he does. They both do.
No, Hacksaww doesn't.
Doesn't? When did he use it?
He used it during his death drop out of the front of Turtle Rock.
Oh. Rip.
The Fire Rod was in the Chrysler Roller room in Turtle Rock.
That's just so awful.
Yeah, especially since in many cases you actually need the Fire Rod to even get there, with the chance being high enough that you actually have a big key Fire Rod locked in the front. Also, this Agatu is going kinda awful. And yeah, ObscureLifeForm beating Gangnam 2. He's gonna open up the pyramid, but he won't be able to enter and beat Ganon right now. He still has to go out and beat Eastern, Swamp, Skyward, and Turtle Rock. Yes, he's going now. Sanctuary, that's good. He sees it. Okay, he's going for back of escape. Like I said, that's pretty much the best thing that he can go for right now. That led him to that Sanctuary chest having his ice rod, and that might be like that small little indication, hey, maybe at least check out Turtle Rock. It's not too bad to come back. Hey, we found our last shield and the mushroom.
You wanna do a fetch quest?
Yeah, let's dig something up.
How about I mark those on the right person, huh?
Yeah, that would be probably good. Okay, where's Obscure going now? Okay, he's just gonna check out Skywoods, I guess?
Alright, and reset. Also, Mushroom, I think, was Turtle Rock on the Firelock section?
Yep, the mushroom was the right chest in there. With our last shield found on the left side. The shield that we will never pick up is on Lumberjack.
Yep.
Oh, Obscure's going for Desert. He never was here. And yeah, okay. He almost teleported from the wrong spot. Hacksaww now giving us a check on what's on Bumper Ledge. It's just the vanilla.
Red.
And Hacksaww having the fire rod straight up goes for Skywoods.
Also, with that, I don't think we ever saw the second item in Desert Palace.
I think Hacksaww never opens the big chest. Also, hey, we got a unique item.
Ha. Nice. Nice unique item.
Yeah. I think we should change out the flute on the tracker with the single arrow. I'm sure Shetwood likes that. And both Swampels and Skywoods for Obscure are making pretty low sense for him. Swampel is because he can't enter, Skywoods because he can finish. Turtle Rock is at least a lot of possible items.
Yeah. I always get so nervous about dropping in that pit. That stupid wallmaster has gotten me so many times while I'm falling into the pit.
It's though you go kind of fast in the rooms before, it's pretty easy to avoid at least, so yeah, not too much danger if you getting used to it, but it's easy to always take the one for.
And let's go what's down for Hacksaww.
So yeah, beating Desert now relatively not gonna give him progression, but since he's already here, but okay, it's not gonna be like his required crystal item, but might give him progression, so that's why he's doing it. Hey, that might be work progression. Also nice to have this on a pendant, so we don't have to necessarily run to get all the other two pendants. To be honest, if the mirror is run on like the Bombos tablet now, that might be a big thing for Obscure.
Yeah, that would be, honestly.
Because Obscure going to Turtle Rock for the Fire Rod is much more likely than Hacksaww coming in to go back into Pendant Desert for the clear.
Also, just a single rupee.
Well, we still have another item in the area that Hacksaww did not check. That item being, of course, the nice little checkerboard cave.
Wow, that was a quick cover.
Yeah, and this many monos were kind of saying no.
And Hacksaww just saying, heck it, I'm just doing a bomb jump.
Yeah, just needing to get the jump fast. The bomb pot he got.
That's the other item.
Yeah, in the last chest. So, not anything lower than a full clear.
Oh, is Hacksaww going against her?
Yeah, that's definitely a good call for Gunn's Tower. He has a lot of items inside there, and hey, useless item. We got 4 bottles, why would we get use that one? And Obscure looks to go for against Todd Rock here, so that's going to be good for him. Meanwhile, Hacksaww does find the hook shot, so he will be able to do the entire GT. And okay, that's the reason he wanted to come back here. He wanted to check the hookshot cave, which he didn't, however.
So, nothing good in the chest that was skipped.
Yeah, there was pretty much nothing. We saw pretty much most of it. from Hacksaww.
Oh right, that isn't on the track.
Obscure. Oh, okay, I see what Obscure wants to do. Obscure wants to start on the laser bridge. So, Obscure is going to clip up on this ledge. Just normally downwards teleport and jump up. He's going to use this word buffer. I dislike it, but it's fine. Jump down here. And hey, we can now do a screen through here and go into Turtle Rock. The fire rod? That's in 5 chests for Obscure. And to talk about the mirror, that mirror can be pretty much anywhere now.
Yeah, except in swamp. At least we know it'll be a go mode swamp.
Yeah, but we could have it on like pedestal or an ice palace.
That's true.
So yeah, the next chest Obscure is opening is going to be his fire rod, which is nice for him.
Nice, / why you gotta do me like this, game?
Also, Obscure, you can dash open that wall, you just need to stand far enough up. The first time I came the back way through Turtle Rock, I didn't thought about it. I dashed into the wall and it didn't open, but it's just that you're too close to the wall if you start the dash not at the topmost place you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, vulnerable key for Obscure and Turtle Rock. So we still have the shovel to check on Obscure's side that we found in the GT Big chest. We, I guess, could see fake powder from Obscure. I think Hacksaww did turn the mushroom in. I don't know if you reset.
Hacksaww reset after turning in the mushroom, so.
So yeah, that is also a thing. We can still shake like the Smith and Smith, Purple Chest and Ice Palace out of logic. We do need the Titans for logic, but we could technically skip them if we wanted.
What's logic anyway?
Well, for Ice Palace, especially Pendant Ice Palace, that's something that should be considered at least.
You know, I wonder what's on the pedestal, honestly.
Well, we can check.
Yeah, but will Obscure check?
He actually might check before dipping into Ice or Maya. It's not a too bad play, and yeah, that's basically it. It's not a too bad play.
Where was Flute again? Just so that I...
Flute was on Ether Tablet.
Right. ask you then. You know, you're not actually supposed to bonk across there. There's actually a little floor panel under under the statue.
Yeah, the statue. Yeah, it's a dumb thing. I think when I first was in the room, I actually found that floor panel, but in the end, once I learned that you actually can bonk off things, because you never realize it until you actually do it once. I quickly discovered that you can do it a bit differently. And yes, mirror can be on pedestal. The only required location required use of mirror is Swamp Palace. We could have like the case of mirror locking the Pyramid Ferry, but even that is not too well. That's I guess kind of common, but even that we have the 5-6 crystals that can we use as an alternative.
Yeah, also, did Obscure never complete Armos Nights?
No, he went in there early on without the bow, and after Path of Darkness did not come back in because items are cleared.
Alright, well.
He might just keep the dungeon until he either wants a moment to think about something or it's his last one. Because it's relatively close to the pyramid, I guess.
True. Oh.
Hey, we are either now going for a pet check or for a Spillwoods clear.
Come on, Obscure, give us a...
And we're going for Spillwoods. Well, Obscure not checking pedestal right now is good for Hacksaww at least. Because if it would be actually pedestal seat, we would have kinda not anymore rates.
Now I really want to see that mirror on pedestal.
Yeah, but we can check it, otherwise it would be boring.
Back in V18, it actually was not in logic to be able to blind pull the pedestal.
Yeah, I heard of that. It was before I really started running Rando, but yeah, the book was required for it. And it was interesting. It did give a lot of misconceptions for now.
Yeah, true.
And Hacksaww did quickly empty his magic on effect powder the two Ether-Fairies.
I mean, I was actually there for like the first Swag Deck song and everything. Like, if you go back and look at the chat log, I was in there at the time. Ah, the good old days.
Obscure S'mores kinda likes the spikes today. And there we go.
No. It could be a mire as well.
Yeah, so...
Which would lead to Ice Palace.
So yeah, Obscure now having this squads here. He only lacks, compared to Hacksaww, the Eastern Palace clear now. And otherwise Boost they need the Swamp Palace clear once they find the mirror. And if I would take a guess, the player's probably gonna go for Ice Palace now. With the 3 it's actually a good play. Even though it's out of logic, it's not. It's a bit more valuable than what we have in Maya. Oh, Hacksaww is now quickly clipping for into the moat here. Is able to swim through here, and will be able to clip out at the hammer pack area. And this clip is actually in logic. And Hacksaww, you need to press up left during the screen transition, not before. Well, okay, he kind of got it to work. Jumping triggers are a bit weird once you're out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, just a bit. Hacksaww also now gonna check out the shovels. So I would also give him the guess to check out fake powdering the bed. Oh, well, Ice Palace time. And Obscure says Maya time. Okay, Hacksaww takes that glove. Hacksaww takes that glove. Also, Obscure, please, don't forget your Maya shed checks. Thanks. So, who's gonna be on top after this? Because, you know, we got 2 different dungeons that could boost have the mirror. Or, you know, we could have the hint in Ice Palace, the mirror requiring 3 pendants. And what a hint.
It could be pedestal.
Yeah. Also, a quick little info about that hint that Hacksaww just gets, the Swamp Big Key being in the Swamp Big chest. Hints about keys and other dungeon items are actually normally not possible, unless they are in one of the locations that are considered as worst locations. That's a list of locations in dungeons. That's the Tower of Hera basement with the firelock of the tile room, the Swamp Palace big chest, and the Swamp Palace left side, and the Maya left side. And hey,
also,
we got Maya.
Yeah. That always hurts your soul a little bit as somebody who can never to see that there when you're not in go mode.
When you're in go mode, but you know you can't just take it because
the magic there is held by someone.
Oh my god! Green
Zara?
pendant! We have talked with every other one. Saha.
Oh my gosh. That
and Hacksaww runs with it.
That could not have come at a better time, because now we can just go mode this place.
Yes, he is running with it. This is his go mode dungeon right now. Pendant Ice Palace. Green Pendant Ice Palace is go mode. Yes, this is go mode.
Oh my gosh, this is something else. Could that hint really have come at a better time, honestly? Just like, well, oh wait, you mean that Saha's gonna give me my magic mirror? Well, okay, I was planning to full clear, but never mind.
It could have been on the first hint tile, so Ice Palace definitely needs to play.
Hello, Draco. How are you?
So yeah, at this point, it's kinda GG for Obscure because Hacksaww, with this knowledge and Obscure in the completely wrong dungeon, that's gonna be a big time difference.
Yeah. Dang. Nice cold stare fight.
Well, we just found out it's the Saha seed with Green Pendant Ice.
Yep, we're in no mode.
Well, we're in go mode. 13 pretty much was go mode.
Well, Hacksaw's in go mode, Obscure isn't.
Where is Obscure going right now? Oh, he's going for back for the big chest in Turtle Rock. Oh no. Or not?
And there's our mirror.
Okay, Obscure just wanted to check Catfish. This is where you check Catfish on the way to Fires of Darkness.
Also, this is gonna be a go mode swamp for him as well.
Which, you know, is always nice to have. You always want to go mode the dungeon.
I mean, that hint for the magic mirror is almost kind of mean in a way, because you've already basically committed to ice at that point. I mean, you have to before you can find out, hey, you actually have to complete ice.
But hey, at least there was a hint for it.
Also, this is gonna be quick, because Hacksaw's already done Aga 2. All he has to do is finish off Argus and go face scanning. Where were mids again?
Mids were at Shovel Dig Squad.
Alright.
Looks like Obscure's gonna go for ice, maybe? Don't know. No? Where's Obscure going right now?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, he's going for hammer packs.
Oh, that makes... Didn't he already do that?
No, Hacksaww did.
Oh, okay.
There actually is a faster way to get to hammer packs with that. With just Darkwood access.
Alright, and that is Argus down. So now we're off to face the big pig. Powder.
Hey, I hope he doesn't need $50 because those are out of the way. Obscure gonna check out the mushroom for nothing. Probably also gonna buy some potions while he's here. Especially some blues.
Also, why is this not marking? What the heck? Tracker.
Because the tracker is sometimes slow, like the program, not the person. It's weird sometimes.
Yeah, it's marked on my end, but it's not marked on screen.
Yeah, but so yeah, for everyone that joined in the last 5 seconds, Hacksaw's done all classes and just has to beat Ganon now.
I mean, at least the tracker's better now than it was back in the day. That thing was a menace back then.
Well, at least... Oh hey, it's updated. At least it gets worked on by Fiesel doing awesome work.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to Fiesel. Does pretty much all the back-end programming and, you know, keeps this thing alive.
And quickly about some glitches. Obscure now going for a pretty uncommonly seen glitch. He clips onto the sledge and then clips himself through this bed. You need to start further down and keep holding down. Right, there he goes. And yeah, he now needs to get back here. Do the same again. And
yes, Hacksaww, we found your silver arrows.
And after doing it again, and Obscure now, after doing this trip twice, is down here, can walk down, and you know, Ice Palace is here. That definitely was Ice Palace. Yeah, GG. So Hacksaww.
And unfortunately, we have a forfeit.
Yeah, and Hacksaww, by the way, finished with a 134-44, so Obscure forfeiting here is kinda sad because that mana was pretty close to him, and once he would have had felt that he would have been able to definitely finish within the next about 80 minutes, which would have been the cutoff for the tiebreaker. And Hacksaww wants a minute before coming in for the interview.
Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, that's Hacksaw's second win for those two. Let me quickly check. Overall, Hacksaww now has, I think, 5 wins. I think this was his last match. Might be not completely true on that.
Hello, GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, that decision from Maya kinda turned out to be the exact wrong one.
Yeah, the thing is, I love doing Ice Palace, but I was like, all I need is Mirror. And I don't really want to dive Ice Palace unless I find the mitts, because then it's out of logic.
Well, you had the item that led to mitts, being the shovel.
Oh, okay.
Joined now by Hacksaww as well. GG's.
GG's, guys.
GG's, Hacksaww. Well played.
Yeah,
All right,
dude, that was a rough one there.
So, Obscure, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
How about that sink chest?
Oh. It's the Overworld glitch meme.
No, it's the inverted Overworld glitch meme.
Yeah, I generally don't go to Sanctuary until I find gloves.
It's technically a good check to at least go for some checks from Sanctuary, just because of it never going to Sanctuary at any point in the run otherwise.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I never really got stuck until the mirror. So it kind of one item led to another, and I was constantly had things to do and dungeons to dive and complete. And it just kind of happened that when I got the hint for the gloves, I was kind of like, okay, now I can check the back of Escape and I can check Sanctuary. Actually, I completely forgot I hadn't checked Sanctuary as well, but yeah. That's kind of why I do it. I usually forget about it until I find gloves, and that's when I go to Sanctuary, but...
Yeah, we were slightly concerned. It's like, that ice rod's kind of necessary this seed. I really hope we don't get another situation like, first tournament.
Well, just find Ice Rod skip mid-race. With only minor glitches, of course, because otherwise not allowed on the Underworld.
Yeah, true. I mean, it was a kind of a good time for me to get it. Luckily, it was just the Ice Rod.
Yeah. Especially with that Fire Rod placement being pretty interesting. Oh my god, Pet.
What was Pet? A
Sword.
sword.
Well, we found our last sword.
Thanks, Ped.
Oh, my. That's hilarious.
So yeah, I think the two most interesting items are the seat outside of the, well, a bit annoying mirror where hookshot and fire rod for you two. You kind of found them in reverse. Hacksaww first fire rod, Obscure first the hookshot.
Okay. Yeah, I was ready to bomb jump everything in Ganon's
Yeah,
and then...
it was pretty clear. And hey, did you know that you don't have to bomb jump anything if you just go for that rock first? Or that you can use hookshot to speed up the firelock side on third rock if you go to GT first. Which one do you want?
Yeah. Tough choice.
Oh, goodness.
That was a fun seed, though. I enjoyed playing that one, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, definitely was a nice one.
Yeah, I really like that hint in Ice Palace of...
Oh yeah, that hint was the best hint that you could get. By the way, I kinda lied. It could have been also been the Smith at that point still, because we never checked that. That would have been the other friendly person we never talked to.
Yeah, I realized I hadn't done the Smiths and Purple chest after I got into Ice Palace, so... You know, in for a penny, in for a pound.
To be honest, going for Ice Palace, one would have been not a bad play either way, even without the myths at that point, because you got 3 hints in there that could at least lead you somewhere where you get some more progression at some point.
Right. The other hint I was looking for was the Firelocked Misery Mire hint, because that could have told me something too.
Firelock Maya we never got in, but Obscure checked it, and Compass and Heartpiece, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so that would have made it even harder to go to Mire, because you know what one of the things is, there's only one other item left, and it could be on the boss.
Yeah. By the way, you do remember that Desert Palace did have a second item left?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
You remember the second item being in Desert Palace still? Because I think you skipped out on the big chest?
Yeah, I did skip. I skipped the big chest and the boss over there. So I know there was one item left over there too.
Was the book, which only led to Green Rupee and the flute.
And technically would have shown you a sword as well. I'm sure that sword would have pushed Obscure to instantly go clear out Maya and Ice to get that sword.
Also, I just love that 22 GG big key.
Yeah, we kinda didn't have a guess for 22 this seed. I don't know why.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, we kinda didn't have any guesses.
Somebody always guesses 22.
Yeah. Also 157.
I'm pretty happy with that menu time too. 212. That's one of my lower ones.
Yeah. You can kind of keep the menu time low if you don't have to constantly switch to hammer or anything on the overworld, because you can just clip around it.
Exactly.
Considering that Mirror was on Green Pendant and it tried to troll out us like 134.44, that's a really good time.
Yeah,
thanks, dude.
Alright, well, GG's. Any last thoughts before we wrap things up?
Yeah, I was going to say the one thing that kind of made me laugh was going up Dark Death Mountain, going in the back door of Hookshot Cave because I didn't have gloves, and then going to Super Bunny Cave and picking the gloves up.
Didn't you get the hint?
No, where was that hint?
I think it was the Hero Hint or Spec Rock Hint. One of those.
I skipped Spec Rock, so it must have been that one.
Yeah, there was a hint saying, hey, there's a glove in Super Bunny.
Yeah, had I known that, I wouldn't have gone that way.
Yeah, was a nice way to had to suddenly explain it while I was saying, but I was talking, hey, okay, he can grab this glove or not yet, doing backdoor hookshot. Nice. But yeah, GG's.
Thank you. And thank you guys for commentating and restreaming and tracking and everything. We really do appreciate it, guys. This tournament's been fun. Hopefully I can stay in until brackets.
Hey, you have now a record of 5 wins, I think, or 4 wins?
I think that's 4. I think. I have to
Alright.
look.
You were 3-3 last time I updated the Shalonga, and I don't know if you had 1 or 2 matches since then.
I've got one more against PRD. We play Tuesday night.
Well, then you're at 4 wins now, and yeah, you kinda sharing the second place right now with JC, kinda. And of course, yeah, Glenn at the top. I don't think you're gonna get him.
Yeah, Glenn beat the living daylights out of all of us. He's just amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw out a 127 against him and still lost by 2 minutes, so...
Yeah, whatever you did. Glenn was like some minutes faster. But yeah, I think we can wrap this up. Let's quickly check what's still on the schedule for the evening. And on SpeedGaming 6, if you want to see some more Overworld glitches, a match did start there about an hour ago, so they should be right now all about the glitches. On SpeedGaming 1, we got Pac-Man Grand Finals, so that also started about an hour ago. SpeedGaming 3, Super Metroid Weekly Race, Randomizer of course, and also 2 at SpeedGaming 4, and that's pretty much it what's shown for me here. So some stuff around across all the channels, so check all of it out, and see you again next time. Goodbye.
Hi everybody.